OutSystems Mobile Theme Customizer, customizing Silk UI for mobile applications. In this unit, we'll be talking about the Mobile Theme Customizer. What are its requirements, a short walkthrough, the initial steps to start customizing, and then how to customize and install the generated theme. The requirements to this customizer are OutSystems 10 or above, any non-beta Silk UI mobile version, and any Silk mobile template. Mobile Theme Customizer is available on this URL. Let's take a quick walkthrough. So this is Mobile Theme Customizer. On the top section, we either upload a logo or select from a color palette to choose whichever palette we think is closer to what we want in our theme. I'm going to select palette 4, and as you can see, the previewer now reflects this change. On the middle section here, which has the lighter background, I select the main colors. On the next section, which now has a lighter background, I select the background colors, and the previewer, as you can see, has adjusted. And here at the bottom, I select whether the application is built for native support, native look and feel. I finally have the advanced options at the bottom, as well as the Generate Theme button. So as we've seen, we start by uploading a logo from RPC or by selecting from a pre-built color palette. In this case, we selected palette 24. And once you do so, the previewer shows that layout applied to an application. At any point, by hovering over the eye icon in any section, you get a quick help on what that section means. You start to adjust your palette by changing its basic colors and font. You do so in this middle section here. When you make these changes, the foreground color of text will automatically be black or white to ensure high contrast. And even the bottom bar here will change its color by either reusing the background color or the secondary color, depending on what is the contrast on your application. For each color, you can make adjustments based on the predetermined colors, or you can choose from a color picker or even write your own hexadecimal color value. While you make these changes, you can preview your changes on this smartphone emulator you see in the screenshot, on a tablet emulator, and even on a live device itself. We'll be taking a look at how to do this on a separate unit. And here you can see some more examples of previews. The iOS preview, the Android preview, which is available when you select native look and feel, and a tablet preview, which is available when you hit the tablet preview button here at the bottom, and you can see it running on this screenshot. You can also define splash and login screens. You adjust the background of the splash and login screens. You can choose a color and optionally a gradient, one of these gradients defined here. You can instead choose a stock picture, one of these pictures available here, or if you go over to blurred, you have another set of pictures available which are blurred pictures. All these pictures are licensed by OutSystems for you to use on your own projects. But you can, of course, still upload your own. You can also specify whether the theme that's being generated is a Silk default consistent theme across devices, or whether, depending on device, iOS or Android, you get a more native look and feel for each device. When you do so, you now need to be sure to change your custom CSS, if you do so later on, also on these two devices. So you have a bit more work. However, you also have the advantage of easier acceptance into app stores because you are following the guidelines of each app store regarding look and feel, and you also have an easier adoption by end users as they understand your application better on their device. Finally, in advanced options, you can specify an app name. This is only for preview purposes. You can also write your own custom CSS here, and this will be simply added to the end of the generated CSS. And in this custom CSS, you can write special comments which will then be turned into the specific colors that you use on your custom palette. For instance, here you can see the comment primary color, which when written makes this red color be replaced by the actual RGB code of your primary color that you're using on this theme. Finally, you install the theme by hitting the Generate Theme button. The theme's CSS code is automatically copied onto the clipboard, and you just need to paste it onto your application. And we're going to see this on a demo. The theme, however, uses any images, such as logos and fonts, as external resources. If you want to make them available offline, you need to make some changes to the generated CSS. You have the official documentation available on how to do all of these things. And that's it for Mobile Theme Customizer.